Based on everyone thinking the Romans all wore togas, in 2,000 years everyone is gonna think we all wore business suits every day.
Cars gives us independence, but we're very dependent on them.
The notion that lying gets you nowhere is a lie.
It's odd that gift cards are priced at their face value. A $100 gift card, for example, limits a person to one place, whereas $100 cash has unlimited purchase potential.
It's possible for every human on Earth to break a world record.
People who live in Mecca have an unfair advantage at the whole pilgrimage thing.
We spend the first years of our lives trying to learn how to walk and talk, and the rest of our lives telling kids to sit down and be quiet.
Eyebrows are facial hair but are never referred to as such.
Everyone can recreate science and math, but art is truly original. The end of you is the end of a universe of art no one will ever get to experience.
For an individual, the circle of life is more like a parabola.
Your reputation takes years to establish and seconds to ruin.
You know a song has become vintage when a kid hears it and asks if it's a Christmas song.
In a few years, the sound of a spinning up hard disk will be as forgotten as analog modem sounds.
The word woman makes it sound like women are some bizarro version of men, just like how Waluigi is some bizarro version of Luigi.
For octopi, a hand must look like an octopus with a serious birth defect.
The 1983 movie War Games correctly predicted the concept about AIs playing games against itself to learn.
There must have been some awesome tasting parties on the ancient spice road.
It's surprising how many voices sound kind of like Ben Shapiro when you speed them up.
AI images have the same level of detail as dreams. As soon as you start focusing on them, the illusion falls apart.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Vultures are nature's sanitation workers.
Even the most realistic video games show unrealistic amount of bloody trail for the smallest cut or scratch.
You wouldn't have to blink underwater in a pool of your own tears.
Growing up is realizing that Mario and Luigi had a mushroom addiction and were on a trip their whole life escaping reality as underpaid plumbers.
Since bones are made of calcium, everyone is a metalhead.
The inside of the earth is slowly cooking everything on the surface.
The uterus holds on to sperm for dear life.
The absolute weirdest sensation is to lapse into a daydream and daydream about the exact location you are already in, then snap out of it. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.